Tonight, we're going to be studying Psalm 80, a psalm by Asaph. Psalm 80 is an example of a kind of psalm scholars call a communal complaint psalm. We're not talking about a complaint in the sense of grumbling and griping. Instead, it's an experience of community-wide spiritual pain, so unlike the experience out here on Coan Pond on the end of the swimming dock where there's nothing but serenity. Widespread calamity might be brought about by drought or famine, enemy attack, storm, earthquake, pestilence. And in a communal complaint psalm, we hear the pronouns we, us, our, instead of I, me, and my. The entire community feels pain together. Well, I'd like to compare the people of the Bible days with 21st century Americans like many of us. When widespread calamity struck an entire city, even an entire kingdom, in the Bible days, people would likely turn to God in their pain. As it says in Psalm 80, verse 3, "Restore us, O God. Make your face shine on us that we may be saved." They didn't understand the scientific causes of widespread calamity like we do. Take, for example, they couldn't see the virus or the bacteria that was afflicting them during a plague. Unlike us, they didn't have sensitive seismic sensors all over the world to measure the shifts in the Earth's crust which cause earthquakes. They didn't have expert weathermen to explain why they were having a drought. Yeah, it's a joke, expert weathermen. In the Bible days, prophets didn't have detailed statistical records of violence in the streets to show that it was merely a cycle. It was bound to follow the laws of statistical averages. So who is better off? The Bible people who didn't understand the scientific causes and statistical probabilities of widespread calamities, or we moderns, are we better off? Because we can make a long dissertation expounding on all the reasons why calamity is, in its own way, normal. Well, that a calamity is normal may encourage us to forget God, but I suggest to you that we in the 21st century America need the Lord as much as any people ever did. We need to bow our knee before God when widespread calamity happens to us, even if we can give the scientific causes and the statistical probabilities for it. Take COVID. We moderns know it's a virus. We know how viruses work and that they're inevitable. We developed vaccines in record time. Nevertheless, millions of people have died from it. And wouldn't we like to have the help and mercy of God? Does scientific or statistical information make us any more righteous in His eyes? Who should we blame for the fear and the anger, the mental health issues, the economic crisis, the chaos that has taken place because of COVID? I would say we have to blame ourselves because we didn't look to God. Christians should be the first one in the community to look to God, to bow before Him. I think we should be the last ones to be pointing accusatory fingers at anybody else. Instead, may we turn to God when there is widespread community calamity, just like Asaph did in Psalm 80. Let's talk more about it tonight in Home Fellowship.